Welcome to Legendary Athlete Stories. Today, we're diving into the life of a hockey phenom known as the next great one, Sidney Crosby. From a small town in Canada to the pinnacle of the NHL, this journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Lace up your skates and let's hit the ice. It was August 7th, 1987, in Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, Canada. The air was cool and the leaves were just starting to turn. On that day, Sidney Patrick Crosby was born. Little did anyone know, this baby would one day become one of the greatest hockey players in the world. Destiny had already sharpened its skates. Sidney grew up in a hockey-loving family. His father, Troy, had been drafted by the Montreal Canadiens as a goalie, but never made it to the NHL. Still, Troy's passion for the game was infectious. By age 2, Sidney was in the basement, swinging a mini stick and denting the dryer with pucks. His mother, Trina, would laugh and say, "He's going to break that thing one day." But it wasn't just fun. Sidney was determined. He'd spend hours down there, perfecting his shots, dreaming of the big leagues. By 7, Sidney was a local sensation. He was smaller than most kids his age, but his talent was jaw-dropping. He'd skate circles around players twice his size, his puck control like that of a magician. Coaches whispered about the Crosby kid being destined for greatness. At 14, he left home to attend Shattuck St. Mary's boarding school in Minnesota. It was a tough decision. Homesickness hit hard, but Sidney channeled it into his game. He tore through high school leagues, scoring goal after goal, and caught the eye of scouts across North America. In 2005, at just 18, Sidney's life changed forever. The Pittsburgh Penguins selected him first overall in the NHL draft. The pressure was immense. Could this kid live up to the next Gretzky hype? He answered quickly. In his rookie season, he racked up 102 points, becoming the youngest player in NHL history to hit that mark. Doubters who questioned his size or strength were silenced as he darted through the fences like a ghost, leaving opponents in his wake. But the real magic happened in 2009. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, Pittsburgh versus Detroit. The Penguins had been down 2-0 in the series, but clawed back. In the final seconds, Sidney assisted on the tying goal, and in overtime, he set up the winner. At 21, he became the youngest captain to lift the Stanley Cup. Pittsburgh erupted, and Sidney's name was etched into hockey history. He had brought the cup back to the Steel City. Sidney didn't stop there. He led the Penguins to 2 more Stanley Cups in 2016 and 2017, cementing his legacy. Along the way, he battled injuries. A concussion nearly ended his career, but he came back, proving his resilience. In 2010, he scored the golden goal for Canada at the Vancouver Olympics, sending his country into ecstasy. Off the ice, he's known for his humility and leadership, inspiring the next generation of players. Now in his 30s, Sidney Crosby still plays with the same fire as that basement dreamer in Nova Scotia. With over 1,500 career points and counting, he's not just a star. He's a symbol of what happens when talent meets relentless drive. From a small town in Canada to the roaring arenas of the NHL, Sidney Crosby's story proves that greatness isn't born. It's built one shot at a time. That's the incredible story of Sidney Crosby, right here on Legendary Athlete Stories. If this tale of the next great one inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another epic journey. Share your favorite Crosby moment in the comments. We can't wait to read them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next legendary story.